I'm Alex Dierckman, and here's what's making news at RTV6 and the IndyChannel.com. There will be a vote today that could change the way you recycle for years to come. Indianapolis Board of Public Works is deciding whether or not to go ahead with a plan that would have Covanta, the company that already takes care of the city's trash, sorting out your recyclables going forward. She's lived in 11 different homes and attended 8 different schools, but against all odds, she's graduated with a diploma from Pike High School and is headed to Indiana State University on a full-ride scholarship. Governor Pence is addressing this issue. Right after the new year, he waived statutes that limit the number of hours that propane transporters can deliver to their customers, which opens up more opportunity for them to meet their customer demands. Well, that's been extended through the end of January. State health officials tell us that those traveling to and from the World Cup don't need to be nervous about getting this virus because it's not present in Brazil, but they still urge people take precaution when you're outside and protect yourself from mosquitoes. On the city's northwest side, I'm Alex Dierckman, RTV6. Members of the Colonial Hills Baptist Church are hosting a Shred-It event today to help raise money for a new bus. This is the church that suffered a tragic loss last summer when their bus overturned near I-465 on Keystone. Today, job seekers will have the chance to meet with more than 70 employers at the 5th annual Central Indiana Job Fair. It goes from 9 this morning until 3 p.m. at the Ivy Tech Corporate College and Culinary Center on North Meridian Street. The Washington Post finds Indiana is the top state in the nation for attracting tourists. A look into what pushes Indiana to the top of that list. Details at 5:55. And that's the news of this hour. The latest from Storm Team 6 coming up right here on HTSN.
Alex Dierckman joins us again.
Yes, Joe, I met with one IU Methodist Hospital trauma surgeon who was impressed with Google Glass when he used it in the operating room. He sees many ways it could be used in the medical field, but unless the device gets FDA approval, its future is uncertain.
If we don't want to use the hands, which we do when we're in the OR, we go look up, OK Glass, record a video.
While looking for normal prescription eyeglasses online, Dr. Paul Zotek stumbled across Google Glass, a new wearable technology that displays information similar to a smartphone. Zotek applied to be a beta tester for the new device. Then he waited for 6 months.
I figured, my story wasn't good enough. We told them what we would like to do with it in trauma surgery. We told them what we'd like to do in general surgery. And then ultimately, last November, I got an email from him and was asked to participate, and I, of course, said yes.
A trauma surgeon at IU Health Methodist Hospital in Indianapolis, Zotek is the first doctor in Indiana to perform a surgery using the new technology.
And what the Google Glass allowed us to do is to not take our eyes off the patient and at the same time be able to view the images, so we knew it was sort of a guidance system.
Zotek successfully removed a rare type of tumor from the midsection of a 45-year-old avid runner, husband, and father from Avon, Indiana. Google Glass allowed him to pull the patient's X-ray and MRI photo into his field of view using voice commands during surgery. But Zotek says the real potential he sees for Google Glass is in the classroom. He says the glass can help students see a surgery and learn how to do the procedure through the doctor's perspective.
One of the things you want to do is position the head back. And
Zotek taught me how to intubate, or insert a breathing tube into a victim, by walking me through the steps on a mannequin. But the first time around, I didn't do very well.
Can you see down in there? All right, so you just broke all the teeth. We try not to do that. We try not to do that.
Good.
All right, so you want to...
Zotek showed me how to insert the tube again, but this time he recorded a video with the Google Glass to show me from his point of view how to insert the instrument.
Okay, and I'm going to get it right underneath the epiglottis. Okay, and so what we can do is then we just slide the tube right in there in the airway. All right, and we're in. Okay.
I put on the glass and then started the video.
So tap it. So you're being able to look at the patient and see everything that I saw when I did that.
From there, I was able to see the steps more clearly. Then I replayed the video as I attempted to intubate the victim a second time.
Put that tube in the right spot.
And we're in.
commands this way too.
Emerging technology specialist for the University Information Technology Services at Indiana University, Nita Chris Perez, says Google Glass can also be used as a live feed video communication tool.
One of the things Glass can do is you can communicate with people, basically take a video call, and the person at the other end gets a feed of what the person wearing Glass sees. So from that first person perspective with the camera.
With those capabilities, she says it could even be used on the scene of an accident.
If they were on an emergency run, if they're an EMT, they can have someone give them advice on the fly in this really high-stress situation. They can have a backup doctor help them, help guide them in handling the patient.
So that if I'm a physician sitting back in the at the level 1 trauma center, I can actually see the accident or the wreck or whatever it is on the scene. I can help direct the resuscitation from the time that the EMS arrive on the scene all the way until they get to the hospital.
But the future application of Google Glass in healthcare lies with the Food and Drug Administration. FDA regulations determine what is safe for humans.
The FDA hates using ordinary purpose technologies where human contact is involved.
Tablets and smartphones are used in general patient care. You might have seen one the last time you visited the doctor. But thus far, all uses of Google Glass in surgery have not been without backup medical equipment being at the ready.
Okay, Glass. Increase SIVO 2%.
But Kate says Google is in conversation with the FDA on a number of products, and major medical equipment companies like Philips are exploring practical applications compatible with the glass that could replace medical equipment, making the delivery of care easier and much smoother.